Good evening, everyone. As Martha says, if John Brown has tapped you on the shoulder, then you have found your tribe. And isn't it just wonderful how this has come together? And this is our fourth session, our fourth conversation. And we have a special one tonight with Marty Brown, who I will introduce. She is a direct descendant, and I'm going to introduce her formally. I just wanted to share because we're going to really be talking about her descent from Jason Brown, and then however Marty wants to take us in sharing about being a Brown descendant. There's a wonderful letter that John Brown wrote only days before he was hanged. He wrote to a Quaker woman named Rebecca Spring, who had boldly gone down to visit him on her own with her 16-year-old son, amid all the hostility that was directed at her, and afterward became a close friend, welcomed Mary Brown when she was visiting, had come to see her husband, and later on corresponded with the surviving raiders who were executed in 1860, especially Aaron Stevens. So she really won the trust of John Brown. And John Brown wrote a wonderful letter in which he talks about his son, Jason. And this is what he said. He said, he's a very laborious, ingenious, temperate, honest, and truthful man. He's very expert as a gardener, vine dresser, and manager of fruit trees, but he does not pride himself on account of his skill in anything. Always has underrated himself, is bashful and retiring in his habits, is, and this is a great line, is not like his father, too much inclined to assume and dictate, is too conscientious in his dealings and too tender of people's feelings to get from them his just deserts. And he's very poor. He suffered almost everything on the way to and while in Kansas but death, and returned to Ohio not a spoiled, but next to a ruined man. He never quarrels, and yet I know that he is both morally and physically brave. He will not deny his principles to save his life, and he turned not back in the day of battle. At the Battle of Osawatomie, he fought by my side. He is a most tender, loving, and steadfast friend, and on the right side of things in general. A practical Samaritan, if not Christian. And could I know that he was located with a population who were disposed to encourage him without expecting him to pay too dearly in the end for it, I should feel greatly relieved. Well, if Jason Brown were here tonight, he would find that population that would embrace him.